Alright, this is one of my favorite races. The Gashlai. Everybody calls them the Muaat because that's what planet they're from, but the Embers of Muaat, it's like with the Jolnar, everybody calls them the Jolnar, and then they're the Hylar. It's just Jolnar is the planet they're from. Anyways, Embers of Muaat, their starting planet is Muaat, which is a lava planet. This race is basically living fire. Anywhere outside of their planet, they must wear environmental suits to basically not kill other people around them and contain the energy that their bodies release. They were a slave race underneath the Hylar, kind of like, and they were forcing them to build. The Hylar were forcing them to build the war suns for them. So it's kind of like the Wookiees being enslaved to work on the Death Star initially. That's very similar here. And as a result, they don't really have a really big fleet, but because the Hylar pulled out, they were able to basically win back freedom of their planet and steal plans for the War Sun. They start with the War Sun technology. And so one of the ones they were working on, they took control of that. But besides that, they only have 4 ground forces, their space dock, and 2 fighters. So they're formidable. You don't want to tangle with them initially. And if you're playing as them, you definitely don't want to go mess with somebody else because you don't want to lose your precious War Sun. But, you can be kind of, feel safe at least for a bit that nobody's going to want to mess with you. Your War Sun is a little gimped though at the beginning. Your War Sun has a base movement of 1. It improves to 2 when you acquire the Deep Space Cannon technology. So until then, it's also a little gimped because it was never finished. The other technologies that you start with are Envirocompensator and Sarween tools for building extra unit and getting an extra resource for production at your space dock. The Magnus reactor is your racial tech, which costs 5. Your War Suns now have +1 movement and a base cost of 10 instead of, 12? Yeah, 12 resources. So, the War Sun race. One other thing is that they're the only race that can actually move through supernova hexes, making them very formidable force. And then one of their other special abilities is, as an action, you may spend 1 command counter from your strategy area to place 2 free fighters or 1 free destroyer in any one system containing one of your War Suns or space docks. So just a little bit of extra production there. Yeah, I think that's it for them. Yeah, I don't remember if I did or not, but their starting planet has 4 resources and 1 influence. So pretty good on production, pretty poor on influence, but that's what you'd expect of a slave race that has just claimed its freedom from its masters. Anyways, that's been the Embers of Muaat, or the Gashlai.